Hi everyone. I can't believe this is happening. My battery is going dead. So I'm not going to be able to use. Let me see if I can connect myself. Damn. This has been a weird month. Okay. I'm going to take this off. And turn it off because I'm not going to use that. Hi, thank you for joining. I'm just trying to get this microphone off because my battery's going dead. Can you hear me all right? Can you hear me all right? Let me see. Close. Hey, everyone. I think people are getting off work right now. Just got back from Arizona, and that was a roller coaster ride. It really was. I was just like, dang. It was an amazing time. What I wanted to talk about is how we're feeling about this season. I think we're all reflecting on this year and all the massive things that have happened. But more than anything, what we have learned about ourselves in all this beauty. Like it was like a painful hurt, but it felt good. And that's the best way Scorpios can explain things is it hurt to a place that it felt good. And what I meant by it hurt that it felt good because it was the good things that I drew and I was able to draw from within myself, because when a Scorpio is in pain, they hermit. They kind of like just go on the straight and narrow with their mindset while they process it, right? But the beautiful thing is that when you're able to process the bullshit, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say that, but the bull, when you're able to process all that which has happened in this year, I don't care if it's your joys or your hurts or everything that you can probably name of is here right with us right now. Even though this is a full year, we are going into a full year, but right now we're experiencing that full year in this present moment. That's when you know you are existing in the now. And so the moment I was able to conceptualize, okay, what is the beautiful lesson am I going to learn from this situational? And what is going on in our world today that is so crazy? What are the tools that I'm learning right now? And that's where I got the aha moment. We are in this alter reality creating our experiences. And it's so interesting because in this process of creating our experiences, we're wondering why we're having experiences the way we're having them. because sometimes they're not what you thought they would look like. But it was like when I look over last year, I want to cackle because it's like I put freaking 10 years in 1 year. That's how it felt. And it went so fast. And the growth and the stupidity I saw in myself, the stupidity that I saw in myself. But in that, I actually saw me. And, the most interesting thing, I was taking a tubby last night and I was in this deep meditation because I don't know if you understand, frequency heals your body. Frequency loves you. Frequency feels your emptiness. So I'm in the bathtub and I'm just in this, I'm listening to this music. I'm feeling the frequency. And I realized that I was in this most beautiful. Thank you so much, Rachel. I love you. It's like it was conceptualized to me to know that mm, even though this was a difficult, a funny, a weird, a clumsy, all kinds of year, it's with us presently. And even though there's chaos all around us, we can be the most happiest people in the world because we are present. We are not conscious of what's outside our realm unless we choose to go there on our terms. You get what I'm saying? You are choosing what term you desire to have flood the gates of your soul, your head. And when you choose to go into those areas, what are you learning? And how are you weighing that out to other people? Because to be honest with you, I love my quiet time. I love when I can embellish in a nice song that resonates so deep within me that I get chills and I'm in a room by myself. Because when you start understanding that the present experience of what you are living at this time, if you're in a frequency or a vibration that is low, you will feel low. But if you're in a frequency that you feel high, that you feel warm, that you feel loved, that you feel excited about, that you feel so many things that you want to share that with other people, now you're in a high frequency. And so your present moment is not based on the lowest of frequency that you're seeing around you. It's based on the frequency of what you see, feel, think, and want. Get what I'm saying? So it's literally an opportunity in that present moment, in that present moment, to draw the universe into your life and see every day as a miracle. Every day is a miracle. Every day is a miracle. And the moment I started that, And I started thinking that way. Like literally money just I like money is just falling out of the trees into my mailbox. Like there's a check there. I got one last week. You get what I'm saying? It just changes your focus because you're not depending on this economy. You're not depending on the corporate America. You're not depending on what people think about the Wall Street. You're not thinking about all that. You know what you're thinking about? You're thinking about at this present time, I am a miracle. And at this present time, I feel good about this miracle of which I'm in. And when you understand that, nobody can hurt or break your spirit, break your soul, break. In fact, that any weapon that's formed against you, that someone tries to do so, they will get to experience the most pleasurable thing for you, to let them see you grow, that they missed out. So every person that came against your life in your experience, they were there to allow you to stay present in your emotions so you can know where and what direction you truly need to go. And sometimes we think those people are distractions. No, they're tools to the lesson. So you got an ex-boyfriend, he was just a tool. He was a tool. If he didn't work out, he probably was not designed for your magnificence. Not yet. No. Cannot, will not, can't. So what happens? Intimidation. Start feeling lack. Start, and it was so interesting because people perceive you in ways that you don't even perceive yourself. It's so crazy. I was reading my human design, and in my human design, I am very shy. I am very shy. I am so unconscious aware of what people think because I only have a small minuscule of very dear friends. And I do that purposely because those friends can blackmail me. Those friends I will cry to. Those friends I share who I am. Not everyone is privy to that because that is sacred grounds for Scorpio. That is a sacred ground for Scorpio. So when a Scorpio chooses to surrender themselves, hi, how are you? When they choose to surrender themselves, guess what happens? They allow their gift. They allow their gift to be expressed to their friends, to their family, to the people they love. And I always noticed that whenever I would date someone, they would excel like nobody's business. That is too true with friendships, too. And so you don't want to be giving all of that to just anybody. You have to be very conscious of how that person will use the gift that you have handed to them. And that is the sacred place of a Scorpio. Because you can't you can't even you can't even apply. You must get an invitation. And so a lot of people hate that about the Scorpio. Because when we're going through things, we lean into it and we allow it to be like our surfboard. And as we're going over these turbulent waters, rather than resist the waters, we just go into the fear and the flow. And that's how we translate life. And what's so interesting, while we're trying to translate life, we're trying to figure out why people are doing what they're doing. Like, it doesn't make sense. It just like you look at it and you're just like, what? Like, like I just recently decided that at the end of the year, my at the end of the year, I'm just sharing my truth. I'm sharing my for real. And the one thing that when I went home, it was a trip from hell. I went home and my daughter just looks at me and she goes, "Mom, you have changed so much." She goes, "Mom, this last 2 years, you have changed so much." And the reason I changed so much, I got my heart broken twice. And I needed to be broken in order to receive. And it was so interesting because when I look at it now, it's almost embarrassing because when I look at it now, they were at such a low vibration that I literally closed my womb. I literally closed my womb for 2 years, going on 2 years. Best thing I ever did. Best thing I ever did. I don't look at men. I don't feel their essence. I don't want their essence. And what's so interesting is that is what's so interesting is that I have been encouraging when I coach and when I talk to girls. Sometimes you just need to close it up. And the reason you need to close it up, and guys don't like that. The reason you need to close it up because you take all that sexual energy that you're holding on to and you draw it within to yourself. And if you're working on projects, this is what guys are fit for not remembering about not tapping into the feminine energy. The feminine energy is so powerful that when he taps into her essence, it's like the man is the Tesla and you are the battery. He can't go no further, no higher, unless he's tapped in to feminine energy. Just recently, I had a gentleman reach out to me. My friend was laughing at me today because it just don't make sense to me. I haven't seen him in 12 years. I haven't seen him maybe 12 years since I've been in Texas 10 years. I haven't seen him in 12 years. He reaches out to me like it was yesterday. Then he sends me a picture and I go, "Oh my God, he is nothing that I would date today." Nothing. Not even close. Not even like, I was like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh." Right? So when you so sorry about that. Somebody got in my phone. So somebody was calling me. But you know what I'm saying? It's just all this stuff that we have gone through, all this stuff that has been we've been going through for quite some time. But it seems like each year just seems slower and slower, and it's still going on. I'm telling you, is your opportunity to go within, is your opportunity to slide within yourself. And as you do that, your perspective of everything. And just like I said, that breakup, those two breakups, none of them were qualified. But in my mind, because I was so unhealed, I thought, I thought, I really thought I did. But when you start healing as a feminine energy, you are called masculine. And the reason you're called masculine all the time when you begin to heal, because you will not take less. You're not even interested in less. And the one thing, the man has to be a certain type of man to even get your libido moving. You will feel creatively flat if you're with the wrong person. You won't be able to, how can I say it, dance the way you need to dance. Play how you see play looks. And so this year, that's what we're learning. We're learning to cut people off. I'm sorry, I just got interrupted by a message. The reason we have to start cutting people off is, you think like, well, why don't I feel comfortable with them? It's because it's time to let go. It's time to let go and allow yourself to fly. And some people just don't resonate with you, or they will do something. I had to let somebody go. Oh my God. Back in March, I had to let somebody go. I thought it was the most painful let go. I'm still trying to work through that, because I loved it. I loved this girl. I loved her. And she did me dirty. She did me dirty. And I was just like, oh my God. And it took me, because she did me so dirty. And I was just like, what? And I knew her for years. That's crazy. And I had to just snatch it and just take everything that was good about me that I poured into her and that I loved, because I love pouring into my friends. It's gone. I took it. It's no attachment. And so it's crazy. This is the year we've been all going through this. This is the year that people that we really love, we are not going to do it anymore. It's bye-bye, Felicia. I got to move forward, because those appendages will get on your ankles and keep you from moving forward. And so sometimes you have these relationships, all they are is crabs. And like you just gotta, sometimes it hurts because you gotta like really pull them out of your skin, because they're not doing nothing but sucking you dry. They're sucking you dry, like emotionally. They can't stand to see you smile, or to see you happy, or to see you succeed. The moment you start growing, they dislike you all of a sudden. And that's not your fault. That's not your fault. That's why you got to stay present. You stay present. You stay where you at. I have an auric field. And only my closest friends can go into that auric field, because they passed. They pass to be in that auric field. I don't want no stranger in my auric field. We already got a break in the quantum field. We already have a break, in the global quantum field. And if you don't see that, you're like there's some delusion going on. There is a break in the quantum field. And so my auric field, I keep it very tight because I don't want no mole in my auric field. I don't want someone that's ingenuous or sickly stickly with their tongue. Those kind of people. They talk real sweet and nice about you, but they really little snakes. Like that Cinderella. That Cinderella thing. Yeah. And it's always the the smooth talkers. It's always the smooth talkers. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I digressed. But it's always the smooth talkers. They smooth talk you. And you believe every word they say. I already know because I've been a victim. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't know. I just went off. It's kind of funny though. It is kind of funny. I'll stop laughing. They don't know no better. They just, they just caught up. They just caught up. We just need to stop falling for it. So how's everybody doing? Remember to like and follow. I think eventually I'm going to be getting off all social media. I think I'm just going to keep my YouTube. TikTok is I don't know. Something about TikTok is just I don't know. I don't really know. I just when I get that gut instinct, it's something's up. Something's up when I get that instinct. So I'm just preparing for that, you guys. So really, when you guys like my page, it just makes my algorithm go up, and then I can reach more people because we getting ready to get real on here. Especially, I'm gonna do, yeah, I think I'm gonna do a New Year's thing because I think I said in one of my posts that I decided for the holidays that I was going to spend a lot of my time to myself. I needed to do this. And all of a sudden, my phone started ringing off the hook. The moment I made that decision, my phone started ringing off the hook. And one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to set a precedence not with anyone else but me. I needed to be with thyself and be really present. I just got asked to do a conference for this real high end spiritual like retreat. And I just want to make sure that I'm just in clarity of speech, clarity of heart, authentic, and I want to be honest. And so my thing is I come to you guys, and when I share my stuff, I'm not sharing, this is raw. You guys, I'm raw. I don't sit, well, we'll talk about the day. I never do that. I probably should, to be honest. I probably should. But I just like, I'll be sitting there and I go, I think I'm going to go live today. I think it's time. I think I got something I got to say. That's how I do it. And so it's so interesting because this year is about reflection. There's so many people breaking up. There's so many people that have broken up. There's so many people that are uniting. It's so much. It's so many diversities of stuff that's going on. I'm telling y'all, it's just stay tapped in because we got so much going on. And so we could get lost, we could get ourselves lost in all this madness that's all around us. We can literally get lost with that. And I really don't want my family, y'all that follow me are like family because y'all drawn to me. Y'all were drawn to me. It was nothing I did. Like I didn't get to that many followers. Thank you for the 55,000. I really appreciate it. Um, I didn't get there because of no big thing. It's just y'all drawn energetically. You're drawn by the universe because I'm here to do my mission. And that is the most important thing, to give knowledge to the feminine energy. And if I could help a masculine energy understand that he doesn't know her, he will learn so many things and he will find love. He will find love. But at the state of affairs right now, men are the top. Right now, they're the top loneliest person in our United States right now, and it's a sad thing. It is sad that men are so unhappy, but they unhappy because they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen to her. And she's evolved. Women have evolved. Oh my God. I work on women all day long. I have mommies, I have executives, I have stay homes, I have all sectors of women that sit in my chair and they're saying the same thing. He doesn't know who I am. He all he does is look at video games. He's not tapped into me. And like women are like done. And they don't want to be like this. You have drawn everything out. And when you do that, oh, she will make you pay later. So then she dries up and she won't let you touch her. She won't. When a woman stops talking to you, you're in trouble. You are in trouble if a woman stops talking to you. Be glad she's screaming at you right now. Shoot. She's trying to let you know. Sometimes and I try to, because I know guys show up here. I just be trying to help y'all. Shoot. And no, it's not, the grass is not green on the other side. A lot of times it's more browner, you know. But it's just Sarah. Scorpio her. I'm just saying. But anywho, I really appreciate, I really appreciate. Oh, I love you, Rachel. Oh my God. Hi, Jess. How are you? I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Do y'all like my earrings? Girl, I got these on Amazon for just like freaking $8. $8. I'm cheap. I'm cheap. I'm cheap. But I love dressing nice. I do love dressing nice, but I love my cheap stuff too. But anywho, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this, you girls. And if you and you some guys, y'all, we're gonna get through this, okay? Think about it. My daughter said, "Mom, you have changed so much in 2 years." And I said, "You know what? For me, that was a compliment because I've been working hard. I've been working hard, and I thank you. The fizzles that broke my heart, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be the woman I am today. Better." And I'm glad you like that because you will never, ever, it will never happen again. And it was so interesting. I digressed again. I digressed. I think I better let y'all go. I think I better let y'all go. I'm actually drinking tea. That's it. I better let y'all go because I'm starting to digress. I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. So I want to say bye and thank you. Please, I think New Year's Eve, I may do something like Christmas Eve. I may do something for Christmas Eve and I may do something for New Year's Eve. We'll see. But, y'all know you'll get a message. But thank you. I appreciate, I don't know how to turn this off yet. Oh, I think right there. Okay. It's a new platform I'm using. So, and tell me how you like it too. I hope you guys Have a nice week. And thank you for listening to all my mumble jumble. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.